we're back with another video of the video game that I shit talked for like an hour straight last time. But since I have figured out that a doll gem is directly fixed to this pedestal, and also that I was wrong a little bit, I was a tiny bit wrong. The game is probably fine. In fact, I found a very efficient way to level a little bit. A little bit of leveling I did. But the problem is that this type of game just doesn't facilitate me being funny enough. A lot of my great, amazing humor that everyone goes haha at is facilitated by reacting to things. If I come up with my own jokes, they're very absurdist jokes, and like killing a bird that comes down the chimney. That was a great segment that is now on YouTube Red. I thought for a second it couldn't, surely it's not called YouTube Red because that's just porn, but no, I'm pretty sure it's called YouTube Red. Which, good job marketing team. Is it called YouTube Red? YouTube Premium is now. Didn't it used to be YouTube Red? Because I googled YouTube Red and the first thing comes up is YouTube Premium. Alright, marketing has remarketed when they realized that they maybe should associate their thing with just porn. But at the beginning I realized I made a lot of funny jokes in this Let's Play. Because the beginning was a very chill, the fights weren't too hard, there was a lot of social aspects that I could react to, some funny takes I could make. But now it's just walking through empty hallways with nothing, with a bunch of medium to difficult fights. It's just not a lot as much as I can react to here. So I'm not sure. Yes, there's cyan. How do we do cyan though? Green and red? Seems stupid, let's do it. Oh, just take all the shards, I guess. Why not? Well, if we... Wait, none of them make yellow either. What? Do these people know what color theory is? So, someone pull up a color circle right now. You learn this shit in primary school, but apparently these game designers have never heard of it. No, don't give me a super deep guess. Give me a simple color wheel. On the color wheel, you realize that there's 6 colors, and there's 3 primary colors, known as yellow, red, and blue. Can't believe I'm teaching this to game designers. Wow. Hello, welcome to lukeshadow's masterclass. On masterclass, is that website still around? If you combine yellow and red, you get orange. If you combine red and blue, you get purple. If you combine blue and yellow, you get green. Green is not one of the primary colors, even though when you just get 3 colors, it's usually, for some reason, blue, red, and green instead of blue, red, and yellow, which makes a little sense in just history of colors in just whatever. But if I combine some of these now and they make something, then like if I combine red and green, this should make brown, not yellow. Come on, game designers, what is this? What do I get? Pirate's gift. I just get a bomb. Congratulations for breaking color theory. You may now blow up the planet. do some terrorism. If blue and red makes fucking cyan, then we're gonna have a problem. Let's put blue and green. That one makes sense, yeah? Okay, it's blue and green. Still should make brown. But alright. Or am I wrong? I guess if you look at the more expanded color wheel, blue and green has an intermingling of cyan, and green and red has an intermingling of yellow. But that's still not how colors work. that's still not how it works. I'll just take some more shards in case I need them later. Pirates, you can just use a bomb? Okay. It does massive amount of damage increase. But reduces everything else quite significantly. See, like that's something I could react to. I did do all the fights here, because in fights it's just a lot of thinking. And the problem is that, well, in certain thinking games, the Elohim one, the Turing test one, there you can talk through your thought process, and that can be entertaining. But here, I don't think me explaining what moves I could do could be entertaining, and that's what 50% of the content. The other 50% is me walking around, which depending on how good I'm feeling on the day, I'm not particularly good at making entertaining. Apart from when I say walk, 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 walk. That's of course just the highbrow comedy humor that we're here for. Plan went off without a hitch at first. La sipped through that labyrinth like she had the answer. Mac practically had the key to the vault, then he disappeared, fell through some hole, not in the floor, somewhere a little above it. Hard to describe. Then they went screaming down. It's my turn, not sure where I am. Real dark, the room has a door but it keeps moving. Offram showed up once, pushed some food through the slot, said he was real sorry. It's gonna be, told me Lila and Meg were trapped the same way. Joking him though, found some kind of shift wedged between the stones. Yeah, the map actually does tell me where some papers are. Oh, there was a paper up there. Paper up there that I didn't take. I'll quickly run and get it because it gives me shards. And man, I love to shard. I mean, I love using shards to make my character stronger. Why do they get stronger when they shard themselves? Because video games. Naturally. There was lore here? Oh, there is, like tucked in the corner. Brothers, have you heard the story of the Warden of the Isles? A brutish hulking figure, some spectral animosity takes ghastly flesh. I've been thinking upon this story after the servant boy returned to me and swore again what he said was true. Naturally, I couldn't tolerate insolence from my cabinet. Just banished him from the caravan. However, I stole away from the caravan at night and investigated the boy's ravings. Rappling cloths after go some. It's just a slower I don't care about, whatever. But I got an achievement for having collected 50% of the lore entries. Yay me. But the thing is, I was kind of wrong about even some abilities. Like if you look at her, which ability is? One of these abilities just stuns. Like this one just stuns, which is great. He also has an ability that stuns the target for a short duration. So I now do have the possibility just to straight up stun people. The problem is, of course, that it takes a while to properly apply. I also learned a lot of more of it's not shape language, of its word salad language. Magic Sunder is, I believe, the word for enemies take more damage. With one of your things Sunder. Yeah, increases physical damage taken by 20%. This Sunder does that. Then there's a different, but then the thing is that there's a different Sunder. Oh, this one's a Magic Sunder, which is increases magical damage taken by 10% for 3 turns. But then she has, what does she have? She can apply Magic Sunder, which increases magic taken by 10%, right? This is great. It's all seemingly 10%. Until you get to... where is it? Where is it? This one applies Sunder and Magic Sunder, which suddenly increases by 15%. And then there's another one, I forgot which one of them it is, that applies like stacks, applies a Magic Sunder, but this one doesn't even say how much of a Sunder it is. And then I seem to recall that somewhere there were stacks of you apply, maybe it was in one of the subcategories or whatever. But then those each did with 5 damage increase, which is why don't we deal like you could simplify this? You could simplify this saying a stack is 5%, and then when this wants to deal 50%, just says applies 3 stacks off instead of giving arbitrary numbers. But I have understood. I will now lecture you, dear viewer, who will most likely never play this game unless you feel like playing this game, because honestly the game's not bad once you actually get used to it. Everyone has unique things. Right, she's all about tentacles. I've bought into that. His concussions, actually, I now know why sometimes deals more, because I could just read. Taking damage will afflicted by concussion will add another stack. So once you apply concussion, every attack will apply concussion, and because this one applies concussion and deals damage, it applies 2 concussion. It's incredible. And at 9 stacks, it'll stun. So this is a stun, but it's one that I can't control that well. That's what I was talking about when I said there's no good way to stun. I just had this in mind. But there are actual stun abilities, so that's better. Even though they will take time, which is a bit of a problem when I need to stun someone out of their immediate attack. So yeah, he's still about concussion, but the thing I dislike is that they also have a passive sometimes that's completely different than... Like this passive is simple. While casting an ability, it reduces damage taken. But then he here has the thing where he gains Steel Tempest, and the next Gathering Storm or Raging Wind will cost no mana, but at the same time he also has a passive that increases flow, which increases critical hit. And it's just like how she applies tapped, but then she also has strut, and it's a lot. It's a lot sometimes. It's like everything of hers is much more elegant. Everything she has is essence theft, and whenever she reaches 9 stacks, her next ability is stronger and will heal someone. Like everything is in one. Like this is what elegant design, right? Everything feeds into the same thing. That's actually from a book I've read about game design, because I am a game designer to a large degree. But these are just, I mean, it's nice to have a lot of mechanics, but usually it's great to have the passive, like feed several things into the passive. But this applies tapped, that applies tapped, this is about strut, this is about, so it's just like 50-50. It's okay. And I guess I can now take even longer in fights if I want to do the actual tactical combat that this game could offer, which will make the game even less interesting to commentate. I'm pretty sure that I would, or I could, greatly enjoy this game if I just sat here in silence thinking about the perfect move I could make. But the problem with a Let's Play is that I want to move things along. I just don't want to sit here and have you... I don't want to be a reaction YouTuber that stares at the thing silently for 5 minutes and then says, "Ha, cool," and then moves on. Like, I want to actually, and call me crazy, I wanna add something to the experience. Which might be, you know, maybe that's difficult because I'm not that funny, but also some people have told me I'm pretty funny. Also, what am I supposed to make here? So underneath it we have this sort of square shape, two square shapes into each other. But I highly doubt we can make both of these at the same time. Yeah, I'm very unsure about what I'm doing here. The last one I solved by accident. I didn't even understand what I was doing. The two directions are these two direct? The hell, man? It's super strange. I mean, I'm making some pretty lights. Does anything point? Oh, that one points there. Okay. Because I'm expecting I need to shine about on all of them. But that seems very difficult. Oh, there's a thing up there that says what I should make. there's a thing. There's a thing, guys. There's a thing. Oopsie. Oopsie, didn't look at the thing. Alright, now connect with that, and then you. Like, on the basis of this, the only way to shine to this one, these three have to create this one. This has to happen, right? So this one has to create that one, this one. Oh shit. But now that one's not, and that one can't be. Oh, it can be. Oh, well, that's easy. Well, it wasn't, you know, once I stop being an idiot, which I do occasionally do, it stopped being all that, it stopped being super difficult. Are you open now? No. Huh. Oh well.